That's where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff. What do you feel like talking about? I'm your host, Maxwell Street here.
And I'm your host who wonders where he has to go to get hooked up with this Sailor Moon animation, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo!
Weekly anime review.
Hells yeah!
Another good week.
Oh my god, another amazing week, actually. Everything was an insane banger this week, again. I don't know how each week just keeps getting better, but it is, and it's insane.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Did you make something special?
I tried to put, because we've been having, so coffee, I made this decision a little too late after I already parted the coffee. We have a bunch of hot chocolate here, and I'm like, I don't really drink hot chocolate that much on my own. So yeah, I tried to do that, but I made the mistake of not putting the powder in first before I poured. So it turned just to like a hot chocolate topping, and it's a mess. The ice and everything, it's a mess.
Does it taste good though?
It tastes all right. Yeah.
All right.
It's the creamer's still overpowering, but overall, I am satisfied, and it smells nice. So,
Nice.
There we go.
So, we'll hop.
Oh my god, you can hear that? Jesus Christ. All right.
Let's hop right into it. I think this actually might be a shorter one, weekly anime review.
Yeah.
Only because, Shangri-La Frontier, very great episode. Not too much to talk about.
No,
that one.
no.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah, 3 minutes was like a banger song. So you can't really do much.
Spike's Family is a pretty calm one. It was going, but JJK, what an episode! JJK
Season 2, Shibuya Incident.
What an episode!
Dude, the show is amazing. It cracked me up though, because Thursday rolled around for us, and you were riding on the bike and watching it. I don't know why you're watching without me. That's the weirdest thing, but okay. So Thursday rolls around, and then you come running up the stairs like,
What are you, a girl?
Wait. We watched one anime together.
You've watched JJK without me.
When I'm not here. Or you go to bed at 9 o'clock.
Sorry, dear.
I'm sorry.
That is a girl thing.
We made agreements.
That's a girl
agreements.
Thing. We have to watch it
we
together.
Made agreements. And I like watching JJK with the person because it's just fucking so much. But anyways, you just come running up the stairs after riding the bike. It's like, when are you gaming? Because we should watch JJK right now. It's amazing. I watched half the episode. We gotta watch it now. And I was like, oh, let's go. All right. And this was. I've been saying for so long when the fuck Toto was gonna get there. Yeah, and he finally showed up.
Yeah.
With her banger entrance.
Yeah. When I'm riding the bike, you can just mute it really quick.
Nah, this is more fun.
Yeah. I wish you did have buttons.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Cough buttons, as they call them, I guess, around the NFL.
Oh, that's neat.
Usually when I'm riding the bike, you ride the bike too. We try to watch things while we're riding. A lot of times, like today, I watch the animes that we're going to be reviewing because it makes the bike ride go by shorter. But even though I'm enjoying something, like an anime, I still want the bike ride to end.
Yeah.
I was on the bike watching this, and I was really when I was 16 minutes in or something, or 15 minutes in, I didn't realize it's been 15 minutes.
Yep.
And usually I want it to end as quick as possible, so I want the episode to end. I don't skip openings or endings because I'm it's part of the cardio. So I never rewind stuff. I rewatched the scene where Toto came in 10 times on the bike. The music.
It's so good. He has such a good entrance.
Oh, it was so awesome. First of all, let's get into this part. If you are keeping up with us in the weekly anime review, we hate Mojito.
Hate Mojito with a lot. Burning passion. Fuck that curse.
Mm-hmm.
I hate him the most. I hate him the most in the show. Yeah. I hate him the most in the show. Yeah. Yeah, that's facts. That's 100% facts.
I do think, though, we haven't talked to that curse too much, but the curse that's, taken over Ghetto, that curse looks so annoying. I don't know.
I know.
I don't, right now, but we know
and he's the one narrating everything, too. So, sadly, all of this is already, he's telling it from a past perspective. So Shibuya already happened, and he's alive.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that is good, though.
Yeah. Oh, great. It's great for the story.
But this episode starts out with, Mojito just beating on Yuji. And, weren't you getting so pissed? I was so
pissed.
The
Black Flash, I was so angry. It's that's not your thing. That's not your thing. You dirty curses shouldn't be able to do that.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense that they can. It's just curse energy. But
no, I'm saying it's true that they should outlaw it, and any curse that ever does it. Well, all the curses need to die anyways.
Yeah, exactly. There's no good curses.
That's true.
There's not a single good one. They all suck. They're all negative. They're literally embodying a negative energy.
Has there ever been a semi-good curse?
No.
In the show?
No.
don't think so, right?
No, not really.
No.
No. I mean, Rika, but that's because Yuta was kind of.
Yeah.
She was an extension of his curse power.
Yeah, and she was weird.
She was kind of evil.
Speaking of somebody, so after Toto comes in and fights and it's awesome, and Yuji does the black flash. We'll get to Yuji Itadori, whatever. We'll get to his his whole thing in a second. But I literally I told you I was like, dude, this might be my favorite episode of the season. Minus the one with Sukuna versus the Curse Spirit is the best fight by far.
Yeah,
best episode on looks and everything like that. Obviously, there's no debating that.
I mean, my number 1 and 2 right now, just because we talk about this, just the insane amount of animations is what wins the episode for me. Is that so Sukuna's Mahagora fight, and then the episode before that where he fights Jogo.
Yeah, that
Jugo,
was good.
Whatever. Yeah, those are my top 2 right now.
Yeah. This one for me had a chance.
Yeah,
because I really love Toto and I loved his entrance. First of all, the episode. Well, there's so many things to talk about this episode. One, it starts out stabbing you right in the heart and twisting the knife because it shows
assholes.
The trio having a blast.
Assholes. The author, the showrunners of this show, they're a bunch of assholes. He did that as they're pulling the shirt out. It does that perfect cut, and it's like, oh, look at this, everyone's happy together.
Mm-hmm.
It's this is like a fridge picture right now.
Yep.
And then it just cuts to the hole in the head, which they show, which is
very detailed.
Very detailed.
And
very detailed.
I liked the darkness of the scene, how gray everything was.
Yeah, and freaking Yuji losing his mind. That was great. I mean, that whole sequence was amazing. But I know Toto helped a lot with this, but I am shocked that Yuji is still kicking at all. I'm surprised this didn't break him completely.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was on the floor crying and doing all that stuff and Toto got him out of it. I'm surprised Toto get him out of this because I'm not gonna lie. All the people died, I'd be like, oh no, that's so fucking bad. But that's Sakuna's fault. I gotta fucking go make up for that and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And one of my best friends died right in front of me, with their face exploding from a curse that I hate dearly after I just saw my pseudo dad die. Done. Checking out. Brain's done. Yeah, I'll have some vegetable the rest of the time now.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I did.
Great to him.
Toto's speech was great. I would think about it. We talk about how Yuji, he's always in this, and the internet does it too. Probably hearing it from us, honestly, first. Whereas, Yuji, get a better curse technique instead of punching. That's what Toto does, too. He just punches.
I guess this is true.
And he's, insanely badass.
True, but his curse technique is something... he punches,
that's his
primary.
But, the only way he exercises thing is just punching them.
True. A lot of people... yes, I know. Okay, but imagine if Yuji had the clap power.
No, it'd be sick. I was just saying, personally, I just thought to myself, I was like, oh, wait, Nanami just punches...
They do.
Toto just punches. They don't actually, a lot of these people just punch.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's ineffective, but it's not their only thing. That's
no, it's not their only thing.
Yeah, all of them have it. I know it works. No, I know it works. I know it's a valid power.
Yeah.
But, all of them do, everyone can do that. It's not special. It's not really a curse technique. It's just martial arts with curse technique, with curse energy.
Yeah.
The actual technique is usually what helps put them over the edge, though.
Yeah.
So, if Yuji had that, it'd be amazing. That's my whole point. It's he doesn't have a real curse power. He's just doing the baseline that everyone else is doing. Everyone can do this.
That's true. Except for Nanami didn't have. Oh, he had that point thing.
Yeah, he had critical points. The 7 and 3, I think it was called. I don't really know how that worked, but
yeah. Oh yeah, the 7-3 guy.
He had critical points. Yeah.
But Toto, it's because every arc like this needs a hero with a main character. They break down, they come, and then they come back, and I think they handled it really well in this one. Toto just coming in and. It's just the way, it came in so perfect. But I was like, I'm loving this episode. This is so amazing. And then it cut to the freaking train scene.
That was stupid. We didn't need that.
It could have been a scene if it was 30 seconds long.
Yeah, and at the beginning.
And also, they didn't really build, what's his name? Nekimaru?
Mekiumaru, yeah.
Mekiumaru,
yeah.
Mekiumaru and Blue Hair Girl. Sugoa or something like that.
Useless Miwa.
They didn't really build their love story.
Not really. It was sort of
they mentioned it for a second.
Yeah, and then that was kind of it.
Yeah.
We don't really know anyone's story on it other than Maki's sister, May, fucking who cares? The gun girl. Other than her, we don't really know any of their stories. They don't really have Mekiumaru was the next one we knew the most about, and I guess Toto technically, but we don't really know his story that much.
Yeah, okay.
That school is just so they're a side story. Like you said it. That school always travels together. They always show up together because no one wants to split them up because there's so like lack of story here. We need to cut them all together just to keep like a shred of story.
Like the episode
between the 6 of them.
Yeah, the episode where Toto shows up. Like they didn't have to show them.
I know,
and they're still like, oh yeah, Toto's there, and and Toto's little buddy there, the blonde haired kid. He has a cool curse ability, and it makes so much sense for him to be with Toto.
Yeah.
So that, it stops all, like, bleeding pretty much from the wounds you have. They don't heal, but if you get hit again, you get hurt again, then all the wounds open up back up.
Yeah. Which is kind of interesting. I wonder how that works, because you can't, from my understanding, you can't heal with curse energy. That's what they do reverse curse for, I think. I could be totally wrong on this. Because who knows how this fake magic power works.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I wonder if his whole thing is like the application of just like he's using negative, either it's like some sort of application of curse reverse, or if it's some sort of application of regular curse energy where he's just like negatively targeting wounds so they can't bleed anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like targeting the idea of bleeding or something like that, maybe, or being injured.
Maybe or something like that. Because like he's not healing you.
No, he's just
stopping.
Yeah.
And of course, he's like, I did it to the girl over there who had no pulse and heart wasn't beating, but there might be a chance she's alive.
Yeah.
Not a 0%. I'm like,
Like, it was just running away. It's like, there's not a 0% chance, but don't get your hopes up. It's like, you said it best. So, like, are you just talking to Yuji, or are you talking to us? That was so annoying. It's like, you're giving me hope? Don't do it. Don't give me
However, Nabar with an eye patch, that'd be badass.
That'd be sick, dude. That'd be awesome. You know how much jokes she'd make about it, too?
Oh, yeah.
How many jokes Yuji would make about it?
Oh,
It'd
so
be
many.
so good.
And then, so much happened this episode. So, and then after that, the fight continues between Toto ripping off his shirt and Yuji getting together. Yuji's Black Flash was awesome.
It was amazing. When they swap, when he have, like, obviously, Toto's swapping spots power, it's so cool to watch. I love doing it.
It's very Lawkin.
Lawkin? Oh, Lawkin. Yeah.
So
it's very cool that way while switching. Even Mahito is like, it's so disorientating, even though I know what it's doing. I just love him. He was rocking him. I just wish he could do real damage to him.
Yeah.
Because Mahito was saying, it's like, because apparently unless you know the shape of your soul or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, that was also...
Yuji's the only one that can hurt him, because Yuji knows the shape of his soul.
And that was, like, another thing in this episode where it's like, they were talking about soul percentages. He was talking about, it sounds like he has to have a higher soul percentage
something like
than the person that he's fighting for him to touch them, I'm thinking. Like, the soul percentage they have, like...
Yeah.
Because they
did bring in percentage. I didn't understand the percentages at all when they started bringing those in.
Well, I thought about it, too, because, like, it's like... He at one point, he's like punching Yuji, and then like there's another point. I think he did like punch Toto or something like that, or hit him. It's like, why wouldn't he not just change them instantly?
That's a good point.
And maybe that's like what you say, like there's like a soul percentage that they have.
Maybe, yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
That with like Toto's ability, that's like, do you remember the scene in One Piece when Law's like?
Great. Yeah.
It's like you can get that kind of stuff out of it.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's so interesting and so much fun.
Now that I think about it, I really just putting that together, like he really just copied Law's ability.
Yeah, I got it.
He teleported because he throws the rock.
They swap spots. Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Didn't even think about that.
That was really cool. And they all brought out, during that fight, they're all at like 120% of their curse energy or some shit like that. It was like, holy crap.
And how, like, they're all just... And I was so glad... I don't know if you heard me, but I was like, I hope this episode cuts.
Yeah.
Because I wanted a whole episode of just their fight.
Yeah, that'd been... Oh, yeah, and we're going to get one, I think. That was so sick. Well, yeah, like, because it went ballistic at the end there, where Yuji, throws the stone... Toto swaps spots with it, and he has his like Sailor Moon attack ready to go.
Oh, God, man, there's so much stuff happening in this episode.
I know,
God.
But he first off, the animation once again crazy with that. But then he's like, once it all comes together, he has rainbow power. He shoots off into a black hole, and then just have Yuji's like outline there, like, hey, I was dying laughing.
Yeah, he did the freaking like All Might like.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
and like what I liked about the entire time too, he was just talking about like, oh my God. Like, Yuji's getting ahead of me. I gotta, like, catch up. I can't be left behind. He does his own Black Flash then, which is like, oh, that's so cool.
Didn't he do the Black Flash kick, right?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, which is sick.
Yeah, this episode, there's so much in this episode. If they didn't have the train scene, oh, gosh.
I know, we got so much.
We're
going an episode of
I like this episode so much because Toto's one of my top characters. Yeah. I will say this. You know how you sent me the thing of the openings difference? Mm-hmm. I don't like that last one. Because, like, it had all those people, and then now it has, like, none of those people.
Yeah.
And Nanami's in that picture. I think Nabaro's in that picture.
Yeah, but a lot of people aren't in the fight anymore at all.
Maki's in that picture. It's like
she might be dead.
She might. I'm just saying it's
might
a
be
lot.
dead. Yeah,
And
she might be
May
dead.
May is in that picture, and she's freaking definitely dead. She's about to fight Ghetto.
Ghetto, yeah,
She's definitely dead.
Ooh.
There was a few other people in that picture, and I was like, are they gonna die?
We'll have to look at that because like if it's the kid with if the kid with the mask is in that picture,
He's in that picture,
but
too?
he's already out of the fight though. He's not dead.
Yeah, but
So it could just mean people who aren't in Shibuya anymore.
hopefully. May May's in the picture.
I know. I don't want to lose another character.
I don't know. There's like everyone said the memes are always like, oh, watch all your favorite characters die. There could be more deaths.
I don't know. Yeah, he's really the guy just got the guy girl. I don't know who wrote Jujutsu Kaisen, but guy just get tired of writing so many storylines and so many characters. Like, yeah, I'm getting rid of all of them. I only want to focus on 4 of them.
It's probably honestly freaking hilarious.
It's probably amazing. Yeah.
It's
It's probably as it was coming out too. He's probably just watching everyone's reaction. When they read the manga, it's like, no, not that one. I think we're okay now. Oh no, another one. One page after page after page, and it's people will be dying.
Did you see that one? I should have sent it to you. I think you bet yourself. But when the guy's when you're reading Jujutsu Kaisen, it's the domain expansion inside this domain expansion, the other domain expansion with this domain expansion of and the person's like, what the fuck is going on here? But great episode, anime of the year. Can't wait for next Thursday. It's Critical Role's thing. Is it Thursday yet? I'm saying that for JJK.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, facts.
And that's half the episode. Of
oh boy. Well, the next two are gonna be kind of short. Not too much happened, but they were bang. This is how anime is so good. It's a masterpiece. You can do almost nothing in an episode and have it be amazing.
Yeah. So let's jump on to Spy X Family season
26+.
The start of this episode was so good.
It hurt my heart.
Yeah. First off, really weird English song.
I caught that. Yeah. I was like, okay.
And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, maybe if I switched out of the dubbed, and I'm like, wait, I'm not watching this dubbed.
Yeah, well, that
they had literally an American song.
Yeah,
an American song. Maybe not American, but
well, American. the singer was definitely Japanese because you listen to the way she's saying words, they weren't they were
slightly off.
You were given sheet music and you sounded this out.
Yeah.
So
but it was a good song.
It was a great song. And the whole sequence was amazing.
So warm.
It was oh my God, there's a family.
I know.
I loved when Anya was swinging and she's enjoying swinging so much and Lloyd's just there. And then Lloyd's as she's swinging too high, it's yeah, you're a dad.
Yeah, it was just such a good solid I think it was almost 8 minutes of the episode.
Yeah, it was.
Them just having this wonderful time on this resort, and you're oh, we needed the trio back together.
Yep.
I will say it's so funny when Yor falls asleep and so does Anya. And Lloyd has super funny. But I'm sitting there, I'm yeah, I'd fall asleep too. You guys did so much in one day. Calm down out here.
Exhausted. After Yor didn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
So
I'd be exhausted if I got 10 hours of sleep before
I know.
They went to a sheep farm. They were swinging, the bike ride.
Oh my God. When Yor just slung Anya in the water there, and Lloyd was just cool as a cucumber.
I know. That's what I thought. You thought he was so cool. He was he comes in.
Gotcha.
I did though when he shows up and they first see Yor. It's a super sweet scene when Anya comes over and she's Mama, and all this kind of stuff. And Yor's is your face swollen? And she's yeah, there was an argument. There was an altercation between the husband and wife, and they got physical at each other, and I had to step in between. Lloyd's oh,
I would have lost my shit.
Yeah, I'm wait, what?
Yeah. Excuse me, where are they, and where can I go beat the husband?
Yeah. And also
and how big was he?
And, also, that's just not a normal situation.
That's not at all. Yep. Greatest spy in the world, everyone. Greatest spy in the world. I did though, as he was walking up to see her, he started blushing a little.
Oh, he loves his family.
Little weird, but awesome though too. When they were leaving, and he was carrying both of them, adorable. First off, and everyone was laughing. It was great. But they did this weird, cut behind him, where just slow mo, zoomed. I think in or out of him as he's walking towards the boat. I don't know if it's just them trying to say the arc's over, but I thought it was it was ominous for a second at first, and then it was cool. I was so confused by the shot, but I liked it. It was good. I think they were just trying to say the arc is over.
Yeah, it's definitely okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
because it was cool, but it was cool. I liked it a lot.
What a great arc! Definitely the best arc I think the show's had. Yeah.
That's tough to say. I really like the early school days arc. I don't know how we call. I don't know what we call that, but
that's true.
That's really good. Those first few days that Anya's there, it's pretty good.
True. The school's always great.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, talk about cringe level 9,000.
Oh my
when
God.
Anya is going through and lying about her the octopeople and all, I was Anya.
The faces in this episode, by the way, were choice.
Yeah.
When Anya, when she was trying to talk about sickle and blade Barnaby, whatever. Yeah. And she was like, hey, like no one knew who that was at all. And she was like, shock. And then of course, it actually caught me for a second when she came in and she like, I went on a cruise. And like the kids actually reacted. It caught me off guard for a second.
And then you realized that.
And then I realized that I saw the different colors. Like, of course the kids have been on cruises. They're rich.
Yeah, I know.
They're freaking filthy rich.
I know.
They're
a bunch of Damien and his goons.
Those dudes.
I was on a helicopter ride. The kid's like, the fat one's like, I was just and I ate a bunch of food. I was like, oh, of course you did.
What's her best friend's name again? Becky. Yeah, Becky's dad builds like military armor for a living apparently. Yeah. And she's like, I was on a cruise with superstars and blah 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 blah. And it's like, and I was just like, and the red face she made. I died laughing.
I did like Damien. He did that little line. She's like, well, at least she's entertaining to watch.
Yep.
I was like, ooh.
They said some line about commoners, that douchebag.
Well, yeah. But the one kids are being, all the kids are being jerks.
They're being assholes. Yeah. They're all rich though.
But Anya also like, I'm like, Anya, what is this? But also Yuri like all a pep in his step, like, you know. And I love the guy's like, oh, your sister was back. He's like, how could you guess? Are you really a psychic? And I'm like, Yuri, look at your locker.
I know. I really like that guy.
I know that guy.
I think he's great. I know. He's like
probably awful and evil. Yeah.
Probably they're all. But this show is about awful and evil people. Let's be real here. They're all probably. Twilight might be okay, but he definitely kills a lot of people. So you know. Yours an assassin. Yours is definitely bad.
And Yor had that line. What she say when they were? She's like, I think we can have more days like this and she said something like she's gonna do something, and it just cut. And I'm like, is she gonna give up her?
Quit! Stop being super evil! Quit!
Keep the costume.
Well, yeah, I doubt it's like a rental at this point. I think she has to keep that. I think that's she paid for that. You know, it's her prom dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it cuts to the apartment, which I was dying laughing. That whole sequence of I lied, and like Lloyd was like, "Why'd you lie?" And then each one of them has that stupid thought bubble in their head of like, if Lloyd was like, "Oh, if you're gonna lie, this is how you gotta do it. You gotta break it down." Lying's bad, don't do it. And then Yuri's like, lying is scumbags and blah 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 blah. People that lie are trash.
I know. I love that. Like Lloyd has this whole thing, and then he's just like, you know what? He's like, lying is bad, blah blah. And Yuri's like, blah blah blah. And I'm like, what's he gonna say? And he's like, only trash lie. And I'm like, what a jerk!
What a jerk! And then of course, sitting in that room as they're all trying to give this little psychic girl a lesson about life, they are the three biggest liars in the entire room. I loved Anya's face in this. But like, it just cut away. She had it was actually. Yeah, she had Bond's eyes there for a second. I'm just like, eh. And it was like, because she knew they're all lying.
Yep.
They're all a bunch of liars. It's hilarious.
She's like,
it was hilarious.
I'm never gonna lie again.
Yeah, it seems too complicated.
I did like Yuri though. He's like, my sister's back, but that means he's gonna be there. And I'm like, oh my god, Yuri, you're so.
When he hates Lloyd, it's the best. Oh, but it was a great episode with like I said, like nothing really happened, but it was a great end to an arc.
The preview looks so good.
She's back.
Becky. She's back. And Frost.
She's back.
So it's like, looks like Becky's, the first sequence is going to be all about Becky.
Yep.
And then the next one's going to be all about Nightfall, Frost. So I'm super excited. Next episode looks absolutely hilarious. Lloyd makes a face where he's like, ooh, and I'm like, what is going to happen?
Yeah.
Super excited. The kid, this is a great show.
Yes, it's amazing, yeah.
But let's move on to the last show that we tell everyone to watch, and you should be watching, and it is getting more and more popular, Shangri-La Frontier.
Season 1.
Yeah, season 1. This episode was one of those episodes that the best way I could think about it was if I was reading this in a book the entire time, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Yep. Describe it more.
Yeah.
I think we just learned something like super important that we're like, this legendary craftsman shit the bunny boss is doing. I think it's gonna be more important than we realize right now. I think it's probably some insane master level thing that people do.
Dude, it was so cool. The way they described it was like he's a master craftsman, but also like a divine, like a superior this, which combined makes him a divine craftsman. I was like, oh my god, give it to me.
I love the animation of when he would just slam the hammer down, and the circles came out.
That was
and
so
they came
cool.
back in, and they came out in his song, and it was just. They even put the song again in the mini theater because I knew it was that good.
Very Lord of the Rings vibe.
Yeah, it really was. I thought that so. I love forges. Forge masters are so cool. I know.
It was dude when he does the classic like Japanese taking off the one arm sleeve, and when he first pounded into the sword, I was like, this might be kind of dumb. I was like, not dumb. I didn't think it was gonna be dumb, but I was like, I wonder if they're gonna do this. And when the magic symbols popped off, I was like, ooh,
let's go. Got to meet new bunny too.
Oh yeah, Billick.
Yeah. That was it. And then we got heard about a different bunny too.
And also that his son, the rabbit guy, has a son who took over something important.
Yeah, because like it was they each got like half a. One got a. I don't remember fucking.
Well, she got the forge,
and
he got something else. We haven't met him, but.
And then I loved Senraku's like comment of like, did Bunny Boss their father every child in Rabbituza?
Yeah, he's like that can't be possible. Also, his blades look so cool, waxing and waning. Or whatever they are in Japanese.
Yeah, whatever they are, it's wax and wane.
And they combine it to another sword, which I was like, oh my god, I want to see that so bad. But how funny was it?
Oh, and he couldn't use them. I knew it was going to be too good for to be true. It's like, these are insane level items right now. How is this going to work? And then, of course, you can't. No shot. Yeah. But so he's got to grind for, he's going to be 50. So he's only in like the 20s or 30s right now, right?
Yeah, well, because he needs like 150 points.
Skill points.
And right now he has 57. So.
Oof.
I was very excited though for next episode because it's good. It looks like it's gonna be. They're in the Iron Fortress of Divinity or whatever.
Yeah,
which looks really cool.
Ruins of Divinity. Yeah. Iron Ruins of Divinity.
Iron Ruins of Divinity. Yeah, it
looks awesome. Cool. Looks all high techy. Cool, very cool. I'm down for that. This was just hilarious. It was so funny, and we got this. Weatherman, the Tomb Guard, just keeps getting cooler and cooler. Like this guy has a whole story behind him. Bunny Boss there probably looks like, I'm guessing he's like this unique storyline that has dealt with all of these creatures. Now just like, I'm too strong. I don't want to deal with them now. And like maybe watch these, like he is actually one of the, like an extra divine creature in the end. That's my call. He's once you defeat all of them, he's the secret extra Colossi.
That'd be cool.
Colossi, whatever you want to call it.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And he is a rabbit, so.
He is a rabbit. That's a good point. Yeah, they're all. Well, I don't know if they're all animals, but
I think they all are.
All are.
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Weatherman's not.
Yeah.
Well, unless we see, he's an undead.
Never mind.
He's an undead. We'll see. But it's good. Oh, it sounds so good. I can't wait for him to go do stuff. I love when Senraku showed up late, to the meeting.
Oh, so funny. And they're all mad.
Yeah. I hope you chose your last word well. And friggin' Emil, it's Emil. Emul. Trying to pretend to be a backpack. I was dying.
Pencil got and like walked behind, and Emul was just like,
yeah.
And freaking I can't remember his buddy's name right now. It's like Katsua. Katsua or something like that. Yeah, whatever. I love how they didn't realize. They're like, your armor's talking. I was like, your equipment's talking. I was like, you are
idiots. You're so stupid. That was just hilarious.
And how mad he was, or she was, or we don't.
I think it's confirmed it's a dude.
It is a dude.
Yeah, because he said Senraku calls him he.
Oh, he does.
He does. Yeah.
So he's
like real world at least.
He's like I want a unique thing. I was like, you've been saying that the entire time.
Well, yeah, as a gamer, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I want one of those things. That's cool.
But yeah, that whole sequence I'm talking was great. Super hilarious. I can't wait. And the theater after was funny when they just have him sing a song.
Oh my god, I'm a pigeon. That was amazing. Yeah, no, this was once again not a huge episode. Mm-hmm. But it's good, really good setup for what's coming. Yeah. I'd be like, I can't wait for them to go Weatherman. It's gonna be so cool. Be awesome.
Great show. Everyone should be watching it so it can keep around.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.